Is it me, or is it just the time and date wrong on the tablet? It says it's Monday, October 10, 2022. Well, I can say it is definitely December 17th, 2025. What's going on, everyone? My name is LordVolo25, and welcome back to episode 26 of PC Building Simulator 2. And today, we're going to get back at it with another build. We have all the desks cleaned off so we can get some more builds in here. And apparently I cannot clean my throat, so apparently that's a thing. But with all that being said, I hope you guys are doing fantastic today. We're gonna get a case going, and apparently I keep mucking up my intro and having to re-record because apparently either I can't talk or I'm full of crap, which is the other logical explanation on what's going on, apparently. So yeah, before I chose a really weird case. It wasn't that one. It was not the tower. I've got you can tell I've been scrolling this thing, so I'm trying to find a case, an interesting one here, but I tried this one, this mod free deluxe. It didn't go so well. So it's kind of a weird build, and I didn't really like it per se. So, but I was eyeing this Gamer Storm new Arc 90. It's pretty interesting. Oh yeah, and then there's these Be Quiet ones. Let's do a Be Quiet one. Why not? I don't know if we've done a Be Quiet build before. So bam, bam. Oh, that kind of flips open. That's interesting. I think we'll just leave the fans in there, because why not? I don't see why we would want to remove them. So let's grab a good old motherboard. So let's see here. We've got all these different motherboards. We could do AMD. Yeah. Yep. But hold on here. We've got a godlike board, and we've got an Aorus Extreme. Or we could do this one. Oh, snappers. Look at that. Alright. Yeah, we're doing that one. Yep. Alright, so let's open up those memory clips. But first we'll get our CPU in there. So this is AM4, not AM5, but we've got all the options in the universe on things to do. I'm thinking 5900X. Why not? Slap that baby in there. Alright, now before I forget, because I'm so pro, let's deal with this first. Alright, there we go. Let's get out of that thing. And yeah, let's grab some RAM. Alright, so what am I thinking for this? I'm thinking, you know what, we have we tried ADATA RAM before? I don't know, ADATA, however you say that brand. However you say that brand's name, I don't know. We're gonna do some of this stuff. That's 128 easily. 128 gigs. That's crazy. This is a workstation build. Oh yeah. Alright, should we get these things out of here? We need some more space. Yeah, we can put an AIO on the top, but before we do, let's get some storage in here. So let's get this thing. So storage. Oh, we can get an ADATA SSD as well. Let's do that thing. Up, and there's a third one too. There's a third slot. What do you know? Okay. So now we can go ahead and grab something here. So let's look through the whole thing. Be Quiet does have an AIO. That's interesting. Okay, let's do that thing, man. So we've got a 280 and a 240. Oh man, that's kind of dumb. Come on, why no 360 radiator, man? Oh, never mind. We've got a 360 radiator right here. In fact, we've got quite a couple. Yo, this is cool. Alright. We've either got silent loop or pure loop. This one has RGB. You know I'm all about... Oh, the fan's in the way. Well, giggity. Let's remove that fan. Oh yeah, I see why. Because this thing is kind of like that. Okay. Hold on, I want to see what the other one looks like. Good to see Be Quiet's got some AIOs in the game. That's pretty cool. Let's see what's going on with the silent loop. Man, is this the anti-RGB build? This might be the anti-RGB build. Let's get that fan back in there. Whoa, wait a second. I have never seen these before. What are these things? Hello, are these new fans? I would guess so. I haven't seen them before. That is cool, dude. These are pretty gangster looking fans. Alright, well anyway. So we've got light wings. That's RGB. I mean, we can go against what we said. Put some RGB fans in there. Oh, whoops. There we go. You know, this will be the anti-RGB build. Why not? Why not? I don't see why not. Alright, so we can easily get a graphics card in here. You know, we'll be doing that. Ah, oh, snap. What the heck? What is that? We're gonna have to take one of those out, whatever that was. Maybe I can put that panel back on. Who knows? Dude. Is that the Gaming X Trio card? Sometimes I gotta verify. Yep, it is. Huh. For some reason, this card looks more grayer than the case. One second. Let's see. Oh, it's got RGB on it. Oh, well, that's not gonna work then. We could put a 4090 in there. Whoop, I closed that panel. Hey! It's a 4090, but you know, we're trying to have no RGB in this sucker, so that's what we're gonna do. I think that looks pretty cool, nonetheless. So I think now we get a thing in there somehow. I don't want to move those beauty panels, man. Aha! Okay, we can sneak one in and back. Sweet. What are these stupid looking cables, man? Can we like sort that out? Why is this stupid cable going in there? What the heck, dude? Oh, I think this is when you actually use the career mode. I think you probably buy cables in career mode. That's probably what that is. That's annoying. We gotta put that panel back on. What was that? Top panel? Yes, that was. Okay. Fantastico. Alright, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna put the panels back on. I'm gonna do a jump cut, and then We're gonna power this thing on. Oh, I hope the thermal paste is on there. Uh-oh. Alright, we're just gonna take the risk. Alright, I'll be back in just a second. Alright, we've got our panels installed now. I think I'll just leave those hard drive cages out of the case because it kind of makes it look a bit cleaner. So, now as remembered in one of the previous videos, we didn't put thermal paste in its blue screens. So let's hope. Dang it, that card's got RGB on it. Oh no, that's fine. That's fine. Oh, I forgot the USB. What do you know? That's a first. That's a first. Let's get that thing in there. Alright. Now we can turn it on. Aha. Here we go. Let's turn it off, on, and see if we can get into that BIOS. Dang it. It did that in the recording that I did. That was a fluff recording. That it wasn't letting me get in there. Alright. I'm going to do another jump cut, and I am going to reload the game and see if that fixes that. Be back in just a sec. Alright, here we go. Here we go. We're back. Nope, apparently the game hates me. The game hates me. I can't even get into BIOS to overclock the RAM, but it doesn't matter. What matters is that we've got our computer here. And, are these lights? I can't exactly see what that is. I don't know. That's pretty interesting. I like the way this case looks. It looks pretty darn cool. Yeah. All right. Let's go sort out. Oh yeah. You're gonna try and get me with that one, eh? You're gonna try and get me with that one. No, sir. I'll just put a USB drive in there. Game trying to do me dirty. I ain't gonna have that. Ah, you can turn the lighting off. Alright, there we go. Now it's properly anti-RGB. Haha. Oh yeah, there were lights too. Okay. Well, that answers my question. Dude, it's anti-RGB. Nice. Alright. Well, anyways, guys, let's go select the wallpaper. I think I will choose that one, and then we're going to get a picture. So let's get into photo mode. Anti-RGB. Flexing on them. Flexing on them with this anti-RGB build. Oh no, it's got the stupid looking USB drive thing sticking out. Can't have that. Get out of there, you stupid idiot. Alright, now we can take a picture. Holy crap. Second photo. Gotta flex. Gotta flex our anti-RGB. I'm pretty sure there's enough people out there that don't like RGB and just make clean builds like this. And don't get me wrong, it does look awesome. It really does. I like the way this looks. And you know, anybody can rock a computer with no RGB. Totally fine. Because in my computer that I've got right now, the fans light up, the motherboard lights up, the AIO lights up, all this stuff. All that lighting software is a pain in the butt, and I wish I could just forget about it. And I think someday, maybe I will just turn off the lighting. I don't know. Sometimes you just gotta go stealth mode. Alright guys, well if you enjoyed this build, make sure you smash the like button. And maybe, just maybe, hit that subscribe button. And ding that bell if you want to stay up to date with our future uploads. But in the meantime, I hope you guys have a fantastic day. My name is Lord Volo25, and I shall see you in the next episode. Alright guys, peace.